Find anything?
We know that Heldalf was stricken with a great deal of pain and hardship.
It seems almost like some kind of curse.
I can see that. Bound to the curse that is eternal loneliness.
During our most recent encounter with him, he taunted Saray, preying on his emotions and trying to bait him into becoming a fallen shepherd. But afterwards, he reached out to Saray and tried to convince him to join his ranks.
The Lord of Calamity, reaching out to the shepherd.
I want to know, just what happened to Heldalf to make him the man we see today?
But that would infringe on the old man's taboo.
We don't even have a clue what that really means. Maybe this is selfish of us, but still.
Is there no chance you can help?
Follow me.
Maven, are you sure about this?
There's no point in stories if we lose the future in which to tell them. No taboo is worth that fate.
Oh man, nice! Check it out! That huge thing has carvings all over it!
Is this from the era of the gods? I've never seen anything like it before.
Oh boy, more fodder for our resident nerds.
Looks like there's something nearby.
To most people, this monument is nothing more than a lump of rock. However, the storyteller of time can harness its true capabilities.
The storyteller of time?
The one who passes stories to future generations. Stories of humans, seraphim, hellions, shepherds, the Lord of Calamity. It is my clan to whom that fate has fallen. A storyteller is to be a dispassionate observer. He must not interfere in world events. But I am prepared to accept the consequences.
Is that an Earthen Historia?
There are more of them?
The others were fine, but this one had to be shielded from the eyes of men. So I kept it for myself.
Then this must be...
Yes, this is a record of the dawn of chaos. Come, experience the truth of the dawning of this age. Perceive the light. Perceive the darkness. Place your hands upon the monolith. Then, close your eyes. Foroshkus were kusaresko, wervek furiek ohish kehem omem. Do not ponder the answer for now. Simply feel. Understand?
What happened?
Where is this? I've never seen this place before.
We're experiencing the dawn of chaos. So I suppose this would be...
Camlon, the Origin Village!
Well, might as well go on.
Undisagreed.
Pretty big crowd here.
No kidding.
General, this is absurd. How long must we keep living like this?
I am protecting you from the invasion by the forces of Highland. I'd expect you to be more grateful, Shepherd.
Huh? This guy's the previous shepherd?
You have occupied our village for half a year now. This isn't protection, it's house arrest.
Not to mention, the Kingdom of Highland is only acting against us because Roland's moved their army here in the first place.
Looks like they can't hear us.
The Earth in Historia shows that which has transpired.
The strategic importance of this location cannot be overlooked just because the shepherd founded a village here. You can trust Highland would say the same.
What, so it was inevitable?
When one considers the rise of the Highland Valkyries, yes.
I've had enough. Just leave us.
Michael, are you really okay with this? Those bastards are treating Lord Maltellis' shrine as their own fortress! How much longer must they blaspheme the Seraphim?
Brother!
It's okay, Muse. He's right that Camelot happens to be a strategically crucial location, given that we're here along the northern border. An army that controls this territory can send troops to the enemy's capital at will. Their interest in our land is sad, but understandable.
Do you really trust the words of that tyrant?
They will do as they will. We must focus on what we believe in. As a lone shepherd, with no other family in the world to call his own, I vow to protect Muse and everyone else. I swear it.
So the Origin Village was occupied by Heldolf.
And then dragged into the chaos of war.
Still, you can understand why neither army could leave it alone.
Is something wrong, Miklia?
Huh? Oh, well. The humans were treating Maltellis with scorn and contempt. No wonder his blessing was lost. But there's probably more to the story. Let's head towards the shrine.
Right.
Could it be Rollins has noticed Michael led Lord Maltellis away from the capital?
No. Much more likely it's just a feint to draw out the forces of the Northern Territory. They just want a pretext to declare war.
This is absurd.
Thoroughly absurd. But that's humans for ya.
You said it. The more things change, the more they stay the same.
According to what the shepherd said, the shrine is full of malevolence, and the village is beginning to lose its blessing.
Oh no, is Maltellis going to become a Hellion?
Let us put faith in the shepherd. He said he would never allow that, even should it cost him his life.
But still, if the shepherd would be lost anyway, wouldn't it be better for us just to evacuate while we can?
There's no way that someone like Michael could ever do such a thing.
Right. He's the shepherd. He couldn't just abandon Maltellis and let him succumb to malevolence.
Saray.
If this podunk town can serve as the key to successful conquest of the Northern Territory, then I can suffer the ire of one measly shepherd. What is it?
An enemy attack! The Northerners have arrived! No, it appears to be the Highland Army!
I will not rise to their bait. Assemble the troops. We shall retreat.
We will make no counterattack?
Would you have me throw men away on some meaningless skirmish with Highland? Don't be an imbecile.
Guess this town is destined for the scrap heap after all. Have the order to retreat given at once.
Unbelievable! Doesn't he care about the happiness of the villagers?
This trivial nonsense is what got the entire village wiped out?
Stop it!
Saray.
Knowing we can't do anything to intervene just makes it worse.
What on earth is Heldolf doing? Heldolf abandoned the village and fled.
Filthy Roland scum! Sneak into the mountains, will you?
There's more over here.
How could this happen?
Shepherd, Muse has gone to the shrine
What?
to beg the Roland's army for assistance.
But Heldolf's already run away! Muse, please be safe! Hurry to the shrine!
Right.
Wait, please! I understand that, as a fellow shepherd, you feel strong empathy toward him. That is normal. But please, do not forget what Maven told us. You too, Mikleo.
I'm sorry. It's just...
We can already tell this isn't going to end well.
We've learned more than enough here to put the pieces together at this point.
But we still need to see this through, don't we? Let's go.
Right.
Mikleo looks out of character, to say nothing of Saray.
Well, of course. He was bound to notice before too long.
Yeah, when you add in the fact that none of this is heading for a happy ending.
We all picked up on it. Mikleo, Muse, and the Shepherd all look too similar not to.
Let's go. We're very close to the whole truth.
The child!
He's alive. He's alive. But... oh my god! Now tell us. All is lost. Now Tellus has become a Hellion. And this innocent child. All due to the insipid ambitions of one man.
Brother, wait! No, don't! Please! Brother!
Oh, ye who brought us this misfortune, I grant thee eternal solitude!
No!
Heldolf, live now and forever in a hell of your own making. This is my answer.
Stop!
So, they anticipated our retreat. You are the Valkyries, I take it?
Lightning! General!
Heldolf, prepare yourself! What on earth? Stay away from us, you monster!
So that's what went down.
So Kittybeard didn't become a Hellion. He was made one.
One bearing the most terrible curse there could possibly be.
And the one responsible for it was the previous Shepherd.
So then,
Is this the same village?
If it's not over yet, then there must be more to it.
It's not over, huh?
Mikleo.
We gotta be close to the end. Shouldn't we just take a quick gander before we head back?
You look pretty bummed out by this.
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry. Sorry I'm not more bummed out myself, I mean.
You don't need to apologize for that.
Whenever a friend of mine is down, if I'm not feeling the same way, I always feel like maybe something's missing from me.
It's just like he said, Rose. There's nothing you need to apologize for. In fact,
Yeah.
sorry.
Huh?
If anything, we should be the ones sorry for making you worry so much.
We just need a little more time to get our feelings sorted out. We'll be fine. You can count on it.
Gotcha.
My goodness, what happened?
Such thick malevolence. I feel sick.
Malevolence of this impossible magnitude can only mean one thing.
Not Tellus.
Born far too early by the looks of it. Poor mother and child. Neither of you deserved this. Perhaps this too is fate.
That child's human!
Are we not all the same when we first breathe this air, save for the vessel we chance into?
But a child born so premature won't last but a few months.
Probably so.
Zenrus!
Muse! My goodness! What happened here?
I'm afraid there's no time to explain. We have to seal off the malevolence before it drifts into Elysia. Who's that child? Celine's? Could it be she was with child?
In order to contain Mount Tellus within this land, you would be the sacrifice to seal the path to Elysia? But Mount Tellus is using the land itself as his vessel. Even if we can trap him here, it would be no more than empty consolation.
I understand, but even so, this is something that we humans have brought upon ourselves.
And the shepherd?
I take it that the shepherd has finally fallen?
That may be so, but fate has blessed us with a thread of hope.
You don't mean to say you will raise these children to become the shepherd and his sub-lord?
For a human and a seraph child raised together, anything is possible. However, it all depends on these children. I humbly accept your two small beacons of hope.
Gramps!
Zenrus, I have not the words to thank you. Farewell, my dearest child. Mikleo.
Gramps!
So, Saray, you were a survivor from that village.
And our boy Mickey was refashioned into a seraph.
So I was a sacrifice.
You can cry if you want.
Why would I cry? I'm surprised, to be sure, but I'm not sad. And now we know where Mount Tellus is. Now the only thing left is our answer.
Right.
So does this mean we've found it?
I know now what path I want to take. Though I'm not sure that counts as an answer.
Very well then. Let's consult with Maven once more.
Hey, where'd he go?
Just a little while ago, he was activating the hidden powers of this monolith. He's probably still around here somewhere.
You're right. Let's go look for him. Come to think of it, I wonder how this monolith works. How do you think it activates the Earth in Historia?
Probably because this is an Earth Pulse Nexus, don't you think?
Earth Pulse?
I'll let Terror Firma herself do the explaining.
The Earth Pulse is a manifestation of the power of Mother Nature that permeates the Earth.
Exactly. Logren has been known for centuries as a spot where several branches of the Earth Pulse intersect.
If you're already such an expert, why call on me?
Because when you say it, it's that much more adorable.
Interesting.
So, the Earth in Historia is reacting to the Earth Pulse.
Could you repeat that in English for dumb bums like me?
Well,
Okay, let's say instead that there's all this water bubbling up here. Then the Earth in Historia would be like a water wheel. When the wheel goes round, it grinds out the record of history, just like it was milling grains.
Oh, okay. Makes sense to me. But then why are the Earth and Historia behaving like a water wheel?
Probably...
I told you. The Earth Pulse is the power of the Earth.
Oh, I see. So if Maltellus made the Earth in Historia, and he's using the Earth itself as his vessel...
Then probably it's the force of his will that's making them do that. What a sad turn of affairs. There was more to it than just Heldalf and the shepherd Michael. So many factors converged to bring about that disaster.
What happened to that village was so ghastly, you can sort of see how Michael finally came to do what he did. But still, no one except maybe his closest friends ought to buy "I was in the depths of my despair" as an excuse.
Right. The actions he took that day changed the fates of millions.
That's true. It was his thoughtless curse of eternal solitude that paved the way for Kittybeard to become the Lord of Calamity. Without the curse, old Sourpuss never would have hated the world so much. Never would have wanted it to turn into a world of Hellions.
You can't blame the people of Highlander Rollins for seeing him as a monster. But I get the sense that deep down, in his own misguided way, he just wants to bring peace to his country.
Some of the blame, too, has to go to the former shepherd for keeping secret the fact that he'd spirited Maltellus away. Because of that, folks who didn't know the true situation wound up desecrating the shrine and causing Maltellus to transform into a Hellion.
That's right. If they'd only talked about it more openly, there might have been better understanding and cooperation.
It also looks like the former shepherd didn't really trust anyone other than his own flesh and blood. To those who believed in the shepherd, I can think of no greater wound.
True enough. He may have genuinely wanted every one of them to be happy. But if he never shared this desire with anyone, then...
Regardless of Michael's circumstances, it doesn't change the fact that what Heldalf did was unspeakably cruel. That he would toss strangers to the wolves just to further his own interests.
None of this comes down to black and white, that's for sure.
Well, Maven told us just to feel and experience what had happened. We'll go tell him what we felt.
You're back.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I just wanted to make sure the monolith doesn't get damaged. Your thoughts?
No one involved was fully in the wrong, but no one was really right either. That's how it felt to me.
A useful understanding to reach. Now, your answer.
Saray, let us hear your answer to this.
My answer is I want to save Heldalf. The Shepherd's job doesn't just boil down to quell the Lord of Calamity, or even clean up the previous Shepherd's mistakes. When malevolence consumes Seraphim and turns them into Hellions, we save them. Yet when it brings misfortune and grief to humans, we say they only have themselves to blame. It doesn't seem fair.
So that is your answer.
Dunno if it counts as one. There are humans out there just like Heldolf. He just happened to play one part in a cascade of terrible events.
I'm not gonna say you shouldn't sympathize with him, but I will say it would strike me as bizarre to completely let him off the hook for the horrors he brought to such a peaceful village. And what he's trying to do now is still messed up, right?
Absolutely. It's wrong, period, and I will stop it.
But even so, you would save this man?
If I won't save humans like Heldolf, who've had Hellionhood thrust upon them, I'll never see humans and Seraphim live in peace.
I see. So then you...
really are an idiot.
Yep. Saray is Saray, and we love him for it.
That's right. He couldn't be anyone else even if he tried.
So, Mr. Teller, that what you were looking for?
For such a man, ending his loneliness would be the sole path to salvation. Do you understand what that means?
Taking his life, I would expect.
Saray, can you carry that burden with you?
Indeed. That, even more than your answer, is the crucial matter.
Right. What's important now is whether you truly will not waver. Or rather, whether you truly believe in your answer and are willing to accept its repercussions.
No matter what happens, and no matter what cost.
Wait, are you asking him to prove his determination in battle?
Put bluntly, yes. In order to defeat one who has been abandoned in time, the bonds of strength must be severed. Show me how that is done.
Defeat the one who has been abandoned in time. You can't be talking about...
How to sever the bonds of strength.
So eternal loneliness is a curse, you say? It makes sense now.
Old man.
Now then, show me! Look out! Don't hold back! I certainly won't!
But even if there is a way to sever the bonds of strength...
And if we were to actually use it...
Then what would happen to you?
Do you see why it is you waver? Settle this, Shepherd!
Do not let Maven's conviction go to waste!
Resilient aim!
Awake, better! Monolith at the frozen portal is going to hell!
Your words shall make you vulnerable!
Soul Siphon!
Your words shall make you vulnerable!
Soul Siphon! Awake, better! Monolith at the frozen portal is going to hell! Awake, better! Monolith at humility! Awake, better! Monolith at the frozen portal is going to hell! Awake, better! Monolith at the frozen portal is going to hell! Awake, better! Monolith at humility!
Look out!
Heal my ailment!
Pull together!
Spread out! You're afraid that you're mortified!
Vermilion Presence!
Crimson Edge!
Heal my ailment!
Look out!
Healing Circle! Awake, better! Ambulance at the frozen corpse is going to hell! Heal my ailment! Mortified!
Look out!
Healing Circle! Awake, better! Ambulance at humility! Awake, better! Ambulance at the frozen corpse is going to hell!
We'll be gone!
Awake, better! Ambulance at the frozen corpse is going to hell!
I shall end it! Luminous Saber!
Doesn't look good.
Look out!
Rampaging Giant Iron Cut Outfit!
Careless!
Brilliant Present!
Sigma! Earthborn! Surrender the Earth! Behold, Earth ruin! Earth Revolution!
You're careless!
Wipe the way! Divine Earth Shaker!
What I want to see is not a mere display of strength.
So you really are immortal?
You understand by now, don't you, the way to defeat me?
Yes. Turn my friends into attacks with wills of their own, and use those attacks to pierce through the bonds of strength.
What Dazzle said he did.
Then why aren't you doing it? I'm not a Hellion. Even if you make use of that means, your friends will not be consumed with malevolence. You won't admit it. After all, to demonstrate that method upon me is tacit acknowledgement that it is your only option withheld off as well.
But Maven, isn't there any other way at all?
No. Even Lila's power is not enough to purify one as consumed with malevolence as he is. You should know that.
Saray. Rose.
If you weigh lives on scales, you will falter at the crucial moment. All the more so if it is your friends' lives in question. But if you do waver, and your wavering leads you to a faulty answer, you may never recover. In this way does virtue become vice.
But if you will die for the answer you truly believe in, even failure will not stop you from rising again. What you should fear is not failure, but rather that fear itself will compromise your belief in your answer.
Lila.
Now then, Saray.
If you intend to make this a farce, then I shall end it. Show me, not just with words, but with the spirit of belief. I shall end it. Luminous Saber! It is a damn shame, Lila. Unfortunately, it looks like they still don't understand. So, it was all for naught.
No, just a little bit more. Even when they resented their own helplessness, even when they grieved for a fallen comrade, even when evil schemed to lead them astray, Saray and his companions have pushed ever on, never losing themselves. Knowing fear, but not malevolence, they came all this way to stand here together.
You're really something.
I don't like having regrets, and I don't like giving them to other people either. Don't you forget it.
Saray, Rose, you paralyzed or something? Going up against Hellions is already life or death. It shouldn't be new to you.
Edna. Zaveid.
It's just as they said, Rose. Saray, do you remember what I told you? Back at Lady Lake? I didn't come all this way just to be a liability. I said it before. Do I need to say it again? No.
If the shepherd Saray truly believes in his answer, then surely may he bring an end to the Age of Chaos.
Then show us. Show us your answer. Saray!
Everyone.
You have good friends, lad.
Darn right. Let's go!
Come at me! Look out! Look out!
Lord of Water!
Don't just charge
Look
in there!
out!
Maven! This is... my answer!
Old man!
Maven?
I thought I could hold out until you finished it, but...
Maven?
Oh, I'm so sorry it came to this.
You're an idiot too.
You're not wrong, but I have no regrets.
What's going on? What are you saying?
Come on!
It's because I violated the taboo.
If the user breaks the terms of the oath, the special powers granted by the oath likewise vanish.
You should have told us.
Please, do not blame Lila. She merely did what she believed was right for all of you. And it was my decision to make as well.
I believe too. In my answer. And in my friends. And for their sake, I will not waver in what must be done. So there will be no regrets.
It is time to say our farewells.
I promise. I'll never forget what you've told me, Maven. And I'll teach it to others as well.
Saray, you've... Never did I imagine I would die with others by my side. Thank you.
Let's go!
To Camlon?
Yeah. Maltellus should still be there.
Let's make for Elysia first.
There should be a road there leading to Camlon. We saw Gramps come running when the village fell.
Oh, that makes sense. So Camlon was close to Elysia.
Very likely. That fits with the idea that it was a strategically important location for Highland, Rollins, and the Northern Powers.
Yeah, good point. But it looked to me like the road to Camlon was sealed off.
Yeah, by my mother.
You can cry if...
I told you I'm not going to cry.
Looks like this is the final battle.
Let's end this.
Right on!
So if we cut the tie between Maltellus and Heldalf, we'll be home free, right?
I'm not so sure about that. He's strong enough to use the Earth itself as a vessel. Will that really be all that it takes?
Right. We'll probably have to purify all the malevolence attached to the land as well.
Is that right, Lila?
She sells seashells by the seashore. Yep.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
He's got to be doing that on purpose.
Originally, he was the one who would purify the land. His power was the blessing of the land itself.
Like a natural purification of sorts, huh?
Don't think that's gonna be enough this time.
Certainly the activities of the shepherds also contributed to the Earth's natural purification from the outside.
But now it's just Saray, and no one else.
We need to have a plan of action before moving on. But all the same, we can't sit around brooding all day.
For sure.
What's that?
That's a funny thing they've got here. A doll inside of a doll.
Oh? You see them a lot in the north. It's folk art.
You don't think... Maybe it's meant to symbolize the relationship between Seraphim and humans?
Whoa, I wouldn't go overthinking it.
But look, they specifically chose this odd configuration. There has to be some meaning behind it, don't you think?
Undoubtedly. So what would you say it means then, having a human inside of a seraph?
Well, maybe it represents the distinct personality inside each seraph? No, hold on. Perhaps, in depicting a fanciful inverse of the typical seraph and human vessel relationship, it's meant to symbolize coexistence between the two. Zavid, is there anything inside the innermost doll?
Huh? Yes. Typically in the very core is a plum pit.
A plum pit? Yes, a symbol, of course. But of what? A pit is a seed, a sign of rebirth, perhaps? But then, why a plum? True, some bloom in the spring, but...
I'm starting to get why you like toying with our boy Mickey here.
I know, right? In some ways, he's even more pure than Saray.
Such rich philosophy. Very profound.
can stand
In our way!
Nice job, Nickleo.
You've been slacking off, haven't you? Shall we begin?
Abandon your doubts, the truth is within! Awake, Shredder! Awake, Shredder! Wake up!
It's time! Howling Blaze! Full tempest! Come on, everyone!
Awake,
Great
Shredder!
circle! Focus! Burn! Rigid move!
Let's
get him! Not yet! Did you hear? Another war coming on.
Yeah, looks like both Rollins and Highland are ready to take the kid gloves off. It's gonna get ugly.
Yeah, and I hear it's all going down at Glaven Basin.
This is too good.
Damn straight. Food and weapons, medicine and coffins. We're gonna make a fortune.
Another war? This is bad. If any more malevolence collects...
That's probably exactly what he wants.
You mean Heldolf, yeah?
Let's go take a look. Sounds like it's around Glaven Basin.
All right! I finally found where he's located.
Hey!
Careful! You okay?
Thank yous. I'm a bit weary from my journeys. But it's time to settle the scores. Gotta hurry to the cat's corner.
The turtles. He's still hurt.
He's going to Cat's Corner, huh? Is he going to have a duel there?
It's the illusionary village where cats live.
It might become a huge cat and turtle free-for-all.
So, I wonder, where exactly is this Cat's Corner?
I've never heard of it before.
I don't know much either.
We're gonna have to do some research.
Let's start by asking Seraphim who are knowledgeable about regional lore.
Good idea. Guardian Seraphim are more likely to know something about the lore or legends.
Enemy spotted! Look at this!
I won't hold back! No!
Right on!
Hey! Ricky Demon! That's it! It's a fight! Multiple currents! It's a fight! Fury! Money, red, green, and blue! Alien back! Lunar Stream! Go! Now!
Molten wall!
Lunar Stream! Use off the leg! Here it goes! Scatter and thrust! Three become one! Trinity Arrow!
You know, you're pretty mature, Rose.
Coming from you, I'm not sure how to take that.
What now, Edna?
And
You're
you're such a kid.
We won't be defeated!
Like that! Please, Dane, your
Multiple
thing!
Pressure and Crimson!
The team don't celebrate just yet!
Multiple Pressure and Crimson!
Take spot!
Need backup! Multiple current! Find my enemy! Blades of light! Sweet dreams! Multiple currents! Burning red, freezing blue! Dance, Ember! Not yet!
I need assistance!
Not yet! Oh, holy fuck! Be gone! I will smite HP! Thunder! Healing power! Ice! Purity! Come Ezra and Crimson! Mingo and Scatter! Well done! I'll be ready! Oh, holy waters! Heal our wounds! Blaze of light! Purity! Come forth! Ice! Purity! Come burning red! Freezing blue! Hail and tandem! Next! Ice! Purity! Burning red! Freezing blue! Hail and tandem! Who's next? Ice! Multiple burning red! Freezing blue! Hail and tandem!
We're survivors, no matter the odds.
Time for battle! Ice! Fury! Come forth! Cut it! Spiral strike! Misty reach! Go! Lunar strike! Blades of ice! Ice Reaver! Torrent Jet! Ultra strike! Lunar Strike! Spiral Strike! Rise, bitch! Prepare yourself! I won't hold back! Nope! Lunar Strike! Go! With my strike! Go! Blades of Ice! Multiple currents! Ice!
is a win.
Good job, Mikleo!
Well, it wasn't too bad. No surprises.
Exactly. No need for me to enter the ring. My manservant Meebo was enough to handle the problem.
I worked my butt off, and that's the thanks I get?
Oh, was it hard? It was hard, wasn't it? Sorry we asked too much of poor feeble Meebo. Phoebo. Fear not, dearly departed Phoebo. Edna shall avenge you.
Oh my gosh, you have a comeback for everything.
For everything.
Stop that!
He's gotta know he's being played with. Why does he put up with it?
He puts up with all sorts of things. He's just that kind of guy.
Huh. I can see that.
Mikleo, you did it.
No, I didn't! Wait, I mean... Huh?
Here, I'll do you a favor.
And that'll do it.
Focus, guys! Yeah! Aqua Blade! Nose, let's get him! Yeah! Be gone! I won't lose! Tiger Blade! Crimson Edge! Raging Wind! Blade Bang! Earth Dragon Bang! Sonic Flurry! Blade Bang! Earth Dragon Bang! It's time! No, let's get him! Tiger Blade! Ha! Fluent Surge! Yeah! Be gone! Ha! Aqua Blade! It's over! Freezing Strike! Howling Cyclone! Ha! Ha! Blade Bang! Focus! Tiger Blade! Fluent Surge! Lion Tunnel! Ha! Ready? Earth Dragon Bang! Fluent Surge! Cut through! I won't lose! I won't lose! Ha! Blade Bang! Earth Dragon Bang! Ha! Ready? Shadow Shot! Fluent Surge! Ha! Blade Bang! Blade Bang! Slice the air! Sonic Fury! Fluent Surge! Be gone! No escape! I can't lose! What a formidable opponent!
Reporting casualties for the Blue Tempest Knights. 118 wounded, 30 dead.
Report. Approximately 50 casualties on the enemy side.
Is it over already?
Don't kid yourself.
It's no more than a skirmish along the front lines.
If both armies were clashing full on, the body count wouldn't be anywhere near this low.
This low?
Where are the Platinum Knights? They're still struggling to evacuate Lastenbell!
Can't they see there's no time?
Saray, there's no point in just staying here.
The Platinum Knights are in Lastenbell.
Let's go see Sergei.
Yeah.
Boss!
Talfrin, what happened?
We were all captured in Pendrago. They said we murdered the Cardinal at the behest of the Kingdom of Highland.
What? But I was the one who...
It was Lunar. He approached the Empire and suggested they frame it this way. Of course, the Empire was just itching for a justification to launch a war.
If they could tell the world that Highland had assassinated their cardinal...
Almost too perfect.
Lunar laid an ambush for us. If Igil hadn't shielded me, I would have... I'm sorry. I couldn't do anything but run away.
We knew this might happen sooner or later. Part of the job description. But still.
Rose, you should go.
But we have to stop the war!
We all know what they'll do now that they've trumped up a justification.
Dispose of the evidence.
You can't leave them like that, can you?
After all, they're your family.
You said it yourself, didn't you? You and I have two very different jobs.
Thank you. I'll be back.
What about us? Should we be rescuing the scattered bones or stopping this war?
Both are vital, but we can't be in two places at once.
Sergei's in Lastenbell.
Alicia's probably at the Highland Army base.
Then...
If I remember correctly, wasn't there some kind of cave or something leading to Highland around here?
Right, the Lamorak Cave.
Ain't you overdoing it a bit there, Mixter?
No, this is about normal for me.
prevarications. That's all you're good for.
Yeah, why aren't you fighting back against Highland?
Please, calm down and listen to me. I'm sorry. I couldn't stop war from breaking out.
There's time to prevent the worst.
Yes. I'm trying to minimize the casualties. That's why I'm asking the citizens to evacuate the—
Screw that! Did my dad and brother die because of those Highland bastards so you could run away?
You useless, bleeding heart pacifist! So we just hand Laston Bell over to Highland. Is that it?
Never!
You must understand the danger here. Highland is sweeping towards us with their entire army.
Then we'll fight back with our entire army!
The killing will never stop at that rate.
A knight afraid of killing his enemies? You should be ashamed of yourself!
Yeah, get out there and slaughter those Highland scum! It's our city and our property! We'll never surrender it!
You coward! You don't even care!
Your job should be to protect us.
Let's step outside of town for a moment.
Don't you run away, you craven good-for-nothing!
Traitor! Chicken Knight, have you no pride?
Put your life on the line for justice!
I just saw a monolith written in ancient tongue.
Huh. Ignorant townsfolk! They don't even know what you're going through! Nevertheless, I can understand where they're coming from. The clash with Highland has already cost us many lives.
But still,
The citizens' malevolence has suddenly intensified.
It's like there's something else going on.
Sergei, we'd like to help you with this.
Ah! A Hellion!
Sergei, watch out!
Daddy!
There's something wrong here, but... Men, take formation 3. We cannot pull back if the people of Rollins are threatened. Run, child!
We should join them.
Right.
I'll thank you to stop interfering.
Not after all my work setting this up.
So you were behind this?
Hurry! We need to break her domain!
Yeah, otherwise Sergei's in big...
Darn it! Did we lose her?
Wait, there's someone over there.
Huh? Sergei and the Knights?
Yes, we were able to drive off the attackers.
Zavid!
Whoops. Don't respond to the Seraphim, stupid.
To fool even the wind. Impressive illusions.
Good thing her acting sucks. I'm just too much of a people person.
What are you up to disguised as Sergei?
The question is, what am I not up to?
But I know what he's up to right now, and that's getting torn to pieces by Hellions! Bring it on, Shepard!
This feels wrong!
That's the point. Don't hold back. Got it?
Right! This isn't Sergei, no matter what! It's over!
Can you keep up? Here's a beatdown!
Dance and Shatterbang!
Constrictor! Maggie! Here I come!
Almost mighty! Catch and trade!
Magnetic field! Geo Stigma! Magnetic fields! You're gonna get ready for dirty dance! Magnetic fields! You're gonna get bit! Gale Force! Gonna be pouring some
Back off! Back in it! Who's off the leg? Aim and fire! Here goes! Binding vortex! Open the way forward! Ocean blitz! Break on through! Here's the skies! Arrow fall!
Dragon's Wall!
Spirit cleansing! Elixir of day! Blistering bangs! Saints arrow! Blistering bang! Binding vortex! Shatter to lose! Scattering crush! Pierce and explode! Scattering crush! Pierce and explode!
Sword Ray! Dragon's Roar!
Aim and fire! Blistering bang! Open the floodgates! Bubble arrow!
Sword
Too close! Bubble arrow! Open the floodgates! Bubble arrow! Pierce the skies! Arrow squall! Saints arrow! Shatter to lose! Scattering fire!
Sword Ray!
Nope! Blue flurry! Here it goes! Watch your health!
Dragon's War!
Spirit cleansing! Elixir of day!
Sword Ray!
Saints arrow! Here it goes! Split! Pierce and explode!
Tornado Guard!
Pierce and explode! Saints arrow! Here it goes! Aim and fire! Blue flurry! Watch your health! Spirit cleansing! Elixir of day! Saints arrow! Blistering bang! Open the way forward! Pierce and explode! 6 falling stars! Pierce and explode! 6 falling stars! Here it goes! Saints arrow! Open the floodgates! Bubble arrow! Open the floodgates! Bubble arrow! Open the floodgates! Bubble arrow! Pierce the skies! Arrow squall! Open the floodgates! Bubble arrow! Pierce the skies! Arrow squall! Pierce the skies! Arrow squall!
Splendid job, Saray.
Let's keep it up!
You show no mercy at all, do you?
Why would we? You're not Sergei.
But of course, you and Chivalry Timbers, 2 peas in a pod. Friend equals save, enemy equals kill, no malevolence equals protect, Hellion equals exterminate. What a simple and beautiful world you live in. How utterly convenient.
Huh? What are you getting at?
I'm saying that all it comes down to is your ego. An ego that is the foundation of malevolence.
That's not true!
Yes, I fan the flames, I won't deny it. But it's perfectly natural for the people to be filled with rage and hatred. But you call it malevolence and you try to stamp it out. The mission of the Shepherd, the code of knighthood. Whatever name you devise, the excuse remains the same. Tell me, Shepherd, what definitive proof do you have that you yourself are not corrupted by malevolence?
Nonsense! Saray is not corrupted.
Of course not.
As pure and righteous as your previous shepherd.
I'm not doing this for the sake of some mission or person. I'm doing it because I believe in it. That's all. And Sergei is the same way.
A lame stab at justification.
Wrong. I've always been like this.
And he always will be.
With the support of your friends, huh? So that's what sustains you. Saray.
Let's go back. Sergei will be all right.
Saray, over there!
Looks like their battle is over.
Sergei!
I'm fine. However...
Captain Sergei, we heard what happened. Thank you for rescuing this child.
I just wanted to avenge my father and my brother.
I know how you feel. But if you act on every impulse, you're no different from the beasts of the forest.
I didn't care about any of that. I thought if I could kill even one Highlander, I could die happy.
You should know better than that. We're all human. There's no reason we can't find a better path to follow.
Can we search for that better path together, so that no more have to die?
Very well. We'll hear you out. That's all I can promise.
I am honored. The truth is, I too yearn to fight like a beast. Everything I say is a lie. I must be entirely corrupted by malevolence.
Not at all, Sergei. I wonder what Rose is up to. I hope she isn't doing anything unwise.
It'd be unwise to hope for that at all.
If it bugs you that much, why don't you go to Pendrago?
Do you think Alicia would be at the Highland Army base?
This whole thing is her worst nightmare come true. It's gotta be awful for her.
Yeah, 'cause she's painfully sincere. Like someone else we all know.
Saray, let's head on over to the Highland camp.
Yeah, at the end.
Remember, this place was in the Celestial Record.
You're not gonna run away?
Here I go! Come on, everyone! Purgatory! Next!
The ruins are calling me.
Prepare for the assault. Once we receive the royal order, our entire forces will destroy the Roland's army. My, Shepherd Saray. Welcome to our base. Perfect. We are moments from receiving the royal order authorizing our assault. And the messenger will be an old friend of yours.
You can't mean...
You're making Alicia do that?
It's cruel of Bartlow, but still an ingenious plan. If she brings the order, the war is on. And should she refuse, he can have her court-martialed for treason. I can only imagine her dismay.
You disgust me.
Will you attack me? Please, be my guest. Then I could reasonably claim that spies from Roland's were in our camp. No need to wait for a royal order.
Looks like the odds are stacked against us.
We're going to need Alicia's help to hold back the army.
Alicia, is it? Go ahead and try then. I'm very curious.
Alicia wasn't at the army base. Let's check over at Lady Lake.
But if we get Alicia involved, we'll have no choice but to tell her that Maltran is a Hellion.
She'd be hurt for sure.
I'm aware, but there's no other choice. I wonder what happened to Alicia.
Let's go to her house.
How dare you obstruct our glorious battle!
You're a disgrace to Highland!
What's gotten into you?
Alicia!
Saray?
We'll talk later. Are we good, Lila?
Yes! I've reactivated her Squire's Pact!
Hey, Princess. Name's Zavid. Nice to meet you.
Right.
That look in your eyes says you have a question.
No, I think I'll focus on the battle for now.
And that's more or less what brought us here.
I see.
Zavid always talks about himself.
We'll fill her in later. Why were those soldiers attacking you?
Probably because I've been stalling the war. I have yet to deliver the royal order authorizing our attack.
And they hate and resent you that much?
You can see for yourself. There's not a thing in the world that can prevent this war now.
You're giving up?
What else can I do? What else do you expect me to do? The king has commanded that we launch an attack on Rollins. An official royal order has already been issued.
If that dumb piece of paper's causing you all that grief, why don't you just chuck it?
Just chuck it? What exactly do you mean by chuck it?
Just what I said. Tear up the damn thing like it never existed.
I can't.
You can't expect Alicia to do something like that.
Hey, no pressure. I don't mind seeing her beautiful face all scrunched up in pain.
No. Saray, I think perhaps the only way to stop this war is to do as Zavid suggested. Would you be willing to assist me in this?
Are you sure about this? You would be rebelling against your own country.
I know the risks.
All right.
Well, if Alicia's made up her mind, we can't refuse her, can we?
Zavid, may I trust you in this matter as well?
I can't decline a heroic princess. Your face looks better with a smile on it anyway.
It's too early to give up. Sergei of Rollins is working to bring this war to a halt as well.
So there are those on the other side, too. One ray of hope is that Lady Maltran is the one commanding our army. She is bound to cooperate with us. What's wrong?
I hate to tell you this, but Maltran's not gonna help you. She's a Hellion. She serves the Lord of Calamity. She was the one pushing for war in the first place.
Edna!
We had to tell her at some point.
Yeah, better she hear it now than get stabbed in the back later.
That can't be true! Don't you even dare joke about such a thing!
Alicia, please calm down.
No, Lady Maltran. She always encouraged me, even when... I apologize. I will see Lady Maltran and verify this for myself.
Back to that scrunched up face of hers.
Hey, are your eyes okay?
It's fine. My vision's good.
Oh, good. So that means you've become stronger.
Just a little bit blurry is all.
A little bit? That could cost you your life in battle.
Perhaps. But this is something you need to see through. To the end.
Well,
We've got way more important things to worry about.
Saray needs you. Nothing will change that.
Let's go, Alicia.
Okay.
The Lord of the Land, huh? Can you become one by making the sacred blade your vessel?
It's possible, but the sacred blade is already a part of you now. And
And?
I don't deserve to be enshrined by the people in this city. Rather than choosing to become the Lord of the Land, I chose to go on my own personal journey and ignore the malevolence that overtakes this city.
Huh. Lila? How long were you dwelling in the sacred blade?
It's been more than 10 years now.
You'd waited a long time for the shepherd to appear. For the sake of people all over the world.
I suppose so.
But our journey's just started.
Yes, this is only the beginning.
You've toughened up a bit yourself.
Yes, I've been undergoing intensive training. Under Lady Maltran.
Oh, I see. Weapons ready!
Saray, we must hurry! Try harder.
You were quite strong, but we're no pushovers either.
lady.
So, you finally figured out who I really am.
Why?
For the ideals I cherish most. Now, messenger, the royal order, if you please. We have a war to start. Then I'll take it by force. This way. Too many prying eyes out here.
I've finished preparing the bottles. How could she?
Alicia.
Lila, what type of Hellion is Maltran?
I honestly cannot tell you for sure.
So all we know is she's one to watch out for, huh?
A strong, sexy lady. I'm not seeing the downsides myself.
Let's be quick about this. I have other work to attend to.
Why, Lady Maltran, why?
You are disgracefully slow to catch on. What you see before you is reality and truth. One who cannot accept reality for what it is has no hope of being a leader to the people.
I acknowledge my lack of resolve, but
Then you should have realized by now that your naive ideals have no meaning whatsoever in this present state of affairs. Not to the kingdom, not to the citizenry, certainly not to me.
Then why did you act so encouraging and supportive to me all this time?
Because you serve two vital functions. One of which was your utility in getting Highland and Rollins to finally clash with their full military might. Your incessant whining was just the thing to provoke Bartlow and the others to action.
Alicia's ideals do hold meaning and value.
That's right. So Ray believes in her, even if you don't.
And he isn't the only one.
I'm giving my dear pupil her final lesson. Kindly stay out of this.
What, you can't deal with reality and truth?
So many empty words. Who's slow to catch on now?
A fair point. No need to exchange words when blows will suffice. For your other vital function.
Stand back, Alicia! All right.
I can do this.
Your technique is appalling, Alicia.
Lila, what's her weakness?
I don't know. I can't tell. She's a Hellion, but she's suppressing her nature.
And stay down. My stairs are better. Frozen Corpse is going ahead. Frozen Starlight. Frozen Solar!
Withering Clap!
How's this? Frozen Solar!
Withering Clap! Cover my side! Light the way! Withering Clap! Purify the earth! Very soon! Let's go! Echo shot! Ripping giant! Withering Clap! Don't like it, just settle!
We're pretty much screwed.
I need a hand! Purify the earth!
Feeling the drop, Barbara!
Tiger Blade!
We're got it, Gramps. Other things are never. Hey, sweetie. Neck is don't get ready. Friends. The Lady Alicia. The Lady Alicia. I ain't gonna stop.
I got you! Not yet!
The Lady Alicia. The Lady Alicia.
Your life is just so mine! Water! I need a hand! Not this time! Dark Star! You're right here! It's here! Shredder! Wind Blade! Torrents the car! Dark Star! Anytime! Torrents Gale! Wind Blade! Water Hot!
Don't mess. You're Fragrance. Don't mess. You're
Crimson Edge! Night Circle!
It's not working.
I'm not letting you purify me. What truly needs purification is this entire world.
Please, Lady Maltran, stop! You are just being deceived by the Lord of Calamity!
You're soft to the core, aren't you? Of all your flaws, that might be. What I hate about you the most. This is reality, Alicia. I have proven my dedication to my lord. I have no regrets.
Alicia! Alicia.
I can't do this. I can't! I want to go home! I don't care about all this anymore! About the war, about our nation, about our people! I'm sick of their gossip, their mockery, their lies! Everything! I quit! I'm done being a princess, being a knight! Barlow and his goons can do whatever they want! I've tried so hard for everyone. What good did it do? And still
And yet, you still want to stop the war, right? I feel just like you, in a lot of ways.
The strength of a knight exists to protect. Their kindness serves the people. Lady Maltran's words still linger in my ears. I know she undoubtedly meant nothing by it, just some pretty nonsense to lead me on.
Maybe. But even if she did, you took those words to heart, didn't you? And the Alicia standing right here is as real as it gets. You can count on it.
I'm sorry you had to see this side of my reality. Let me see what I can do about the Highland Army. I'm naive and soft and whiny enough to think it'll work. That's just who I am.
Young folks, always with the melodrama.
Sorry about that.
What? Are you crying too?
It's so beautiful.
You say something?
Nothing.
I wonder what Rose is up to. I hope she isn't doing anything unwise.
It'd be unwise to hope for that at all.
If it bugs you that much, why don't you go to Pendrago?